It's titled Fog City. San Francisco is well known for its fog, very thick, low-lying clouds that hide its hills. One foggy day, Penelope is practicing kicking a football. Once she kicks the football so high that it disappears into the fog. The height, h, of the ball in feet can be represented in time by the equation h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 64t. The ball disappears into the fog when it is 40 feet high. For part A, they want us to write an inequality that represents the times during which the ball was not visible. Solve the inequality and represent your solution algebraically and on a number line. Okay? So notice that this parabola is negative, which means it's going to open down, right? So if you're kicking a ball, it's going to go up and then come back down, which means your parabola is going to go like that, right? So that makes sense that it's negative, okay? So use the equation that they gave you, but whenever that ball is greater than or equal to 40, it's going to be hidden in the clouds, in that fog. The fog comes in San Francisco. I've seen it. I've been there, and you haven't been able to see the Golden Gate Bridge, right? And then another day you go there, and it's perfectly clear, and you can see the Golden Gate Bridge from anywhere, okay? So we set that equal to 0 by subtracting 40 from both sides, which puts it into standard form. This equation is definitely not easily factorable, so we're going to use the quadratic formula on it. So we take each of the coefficients to find our A, our B, and our C. So negative 16, 64, and negative 40. We plug it into our x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Ugh. And then we calculate our two values separately. Once with the adding, with the plus part, and once with the subtracting, so the minus part. Okay? One of them you get an answer of 0.8, and the other one you get an answer of 3.2. Right? What do those numbers mean? That means that's the seconds from the first one to the second one where the ball disappears into the fog. Okay? It's so high up. She's such a great kicker. The ball goes up so high, disappears, you can't see it, and then once it comes back down and reaches that height again, you're going to be able to see it again. So that's between 0.8, which is kind of right before the 1 here, and 3.2, which is just a little bit after the 3 on this side. Okay? Part B says, how high does Penelope kick the football, and when does it reach its maximum height? Okay? So we're going to open up Desmos, and we're going to graph that equation, the one that I have circled right there, and we're going to see where its vertex is at, because it won't be in the clouds on our Desmos. We'll be able to see it. And then we're going to write down its vertex and talk about what that means. Okay, so let me